This morning, the socialist mayor of New York posted a video, a great big video with a great big plan, adding to his list of many, many great plans that he has promised that would happen in New York City. And let's go ahead and let's see what plan it is this time. Let's go ahead.
Standing under the Brooklyn Queens Express.
Creative shot.
It's nearly 70 years old, and it's long past its shelf life.
Agreed.
It's still safe to drive on, for now. We can't wait any longer. We're done kicking the can down the road. That's why we're announcing a plan to repair the city-owned section of the BQE, known as BQE Central.
Before we talk about anything, it's only the 1.5 mile section, and yes, it is, as we saw, in great disrepair, like, completely. Look at that, it's falling apart. Look at it. Look at that. Now, I am not opposed to fixing the BQE, but he is proposing a $4 billion plan.
This. So here's the plan. We're going to repair the 1.5 miles of BQE Central, which is the only part of the highway actually controlled by the city. We'll fix the aging concrete and triple cantilever section that's most in need of repair. We'll build a temporary road for traffic, which avoids sending tens of thousands of cars and trucks.
Where are they putting that? How will you fund this great big plan of yours? The city says that it will fund the project, and construction won't officially begin until 2030. Will he still even be mayor in 2030? God, I hope not. So the question of where's this $4 billion has me going down a little rabbit hole. Now, the current budget for New York City is balanced. So we're not going to sit here and say that, oh, they're completely falling apart. They're not. Right now, it's balanced. I think what this is it's a commercial. It's a commercial, and just like a commercial, you don't really know what you're going to get until you get it. And I don't think we're going to see this happen. He was right. A lot of mayors try to plan and see how they can fix that, and a lot of them have failed. It turns out that it's easier to just keep maintaining it than to tear it down and start all over, which is why it hasn't happened yet. But no, socialist mayor Mamdani thinks that he can just solve everything, or he's just straight up using this as another tactic to get voters, because we all know he loves promising to do things and he does not follow through on them, such as the fast and free buses. Are they free? No. Are they fast? Maybe, because they are rolling out some new things, new lanes, new bus lanes and all that. But here's where it gets interesting, is the free part that's going to put a damper on things, because estimates are about 700 million to about $1 billion a year. That's not a one-time fee. We're not buying these people lifetime passes to the MTA. No, this is a recurring charge. This is going to be a yearly $1 billion, and if the economy keeps growing, if they keep letting illegal immigrants into New York City, then obviously that number is just going to keep growing and growing and growing, and eventually, who's going to pay for all this? He promised free childcare, free daycare. So far, in 7 months, they have opened a location called the Little Apple, and it certainly is little because it can only hold up to 40 kids right now. Now, they are rolling it out slowly, very slowly, but this one location took $10 million in renovation, which sounds like a money laundering scheme, but $10 million to renovate a place where 40 kids can go to school for free. Now, I don't know how he thinks he's going to pay for all this, because all the major companies that he's banking on, no pun intended, he's banking on them to pay their taxes and obviously pay the egregious corporate tax that he wants to charge, which he's saying is equivalent to what New Jersey is paying. But when you break it all down, it's actually not what New Jersey's paying. It's going to come out to about 70% to almost 100% more. So double what New Jersey is paying. Although when you say it like he does and he softens the edges, it sounds a little better. But in reality, it's not. Since Mamdani was elected into office, they have been slowly shrinking. Well, some will say slowly, some will say not so slow. Now, Yahoo Finance came out with an article saying, where are all these big companies going since we now have a socialist mayor in New York City? And it turns out it's Dallas. Goldman Sachs is opening up an 800,000 square foot, $500 million campus in Dallas, and it's set to open in 2028. So they're leaving New York City, it seems. Who's going to be paying for all these high taxes that our socialist mayor wants to charge? That's my question. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. It's crazy. All these ideas that he has cannot come to fruition. They just cannot, because they are pipe dreams. 40 kids in that child care. 40 kids in that child care facility, which only costs $10 million to renovate. Now, if you had to do that for every child, I think that one was up to the age of 3 or something like that, you would have almost 7,000 facilities, and it would cost a whopping $70 billion. But of course, if you're a socialist mayor, Mamdani, nothing is impossible. Bring on the billions. I think that's his favorite word. All these ideas are great, but nobody's actually talking about where the money is going to come from. And it's not even just that. It's the fact that he is lying to New York City folks. He is just straight up lying. He will say whatever he has to do, much like their Quran tells them you can lie, steal, cheat, and do whatever you need to do, as long as you are bettering and you are spreading the message of Allah. And we will not have that bullshit here. So let me know what you guys think down below.